What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon, 5'3". Man, I'm back again, man. It's story time, man. It's story time. Um, of course, if y'all can see my get out, y'all can see my hat, my security hat. You see my security shirt. Okay, now, y'all been for those who've been rocking with me, y'all know I used to do security. Now I don't go out and do it anymore. I own my own security service now. So anyway, what I do is just send people to certain different places now. But anyway, years and years ago, a few years back when I first got out, I was doing security. And I'm gonna tell you something that happened to me. Usually I've been telling y'all about the prison stories. I've been telling y'all about, little gang banging stuff that went on in my life in the past. And even though y'all knew I did security, I never really, got around to telling y'all about stuff that happened in the club. Stuff that happened when I was doing stuff in the club. And I think somebody asked me one time before about Tune, had I ever got into this, or if I can remember right, somebody was asking me, have I ever got into something? And I think I told them, what I'm saying, now nothing major, what I'm saying, just went around it. I didn't really want to talk about it. But new year, new thing, we gonna talk about it. Now, y'all gonna laugh at me on this one, because this was some weird stuff that happened to me. I had never experienced anything like this ever in my life. Period. I had never experienced anything like it. The closest thing that came to it was years ago when I told you about the story when I got into it with the two females on the bus over the Lakers and the Boston Celtics. I told you I had on my Boston Celtics shirt, and back in the '80s, hey, that rivalry was serious. You know what I'm saying, with the Celtics and the Lakers, and the garbage Lakers. You know what I'm saying. But anyway, man, listen. One night, the boss man at the club, he told me, like, man, listen, if they're not on the list, do not let them in. Period. No matter what they say, no matter who they say they know, don't let them in. And the reason why he said it like that, because people had a habit of talking about, well, I'm related to such and such, or such and such know I'm coming, and they speaking on, what I'm saying, the people who own the club or the people who may be throwing the event. Yeah, I'm this, I'm that. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get in. No, 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 no. The owner gave me specific instructions. If they're not on this list, do not let them in. Cool. No problem with me. So they had some rapper from out of town playing that night, and everybody and their mama wanted to come. Everybody and their mama wanted to come. And we at the after hours club. Most clubs, excuse me, y'all. Y'all know how most clubs be closing at 2 in the morning. Well, the one I was working at this time, it opened at around 1 or 2, around about 1:30, and it didn't close till 6 in the morning. It was like the after hour club, and it used to jump, because when them girls and dudes was leaving the other clubs, they was coming to this one. So it was jumping, it did its thing. Anyway, I'm going through the motions. You know what I'm saying? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Boom, 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 boom. Because it was supposed to be like usually you could just come up and just get in line and come on in. But because of the event that the owner was hosting, you had to be on this list. Had to be on this list, y'all. So, okay, here it is. We doing our thing. I got a guy working with me. And so we boom, boom, people coming. What's your name? Boom, okay, boom. Let me see your ID. You got to check the ID. You looking for the birth, and looking to make sure that, what I'm saying, they legit. A lot of times you're going to deal with fake IDs and all that. Me personally, I didn't care. If your ID said you were old enough and it said this is who you are, I wasn't tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? I was not tripping, because, it wasn't going to affect my paycheck, period. For real, So, boom. Coming in. Wasn't no dress code or anything like that. So, bang. So, here it is, man. big old big girl. I don't want to. I ain't trying to body shame nobody, or nothing, but it's a big old fat girl, man. Big broom Hilda. You know what I'm saying? She come wobbling up. Now, you know what I'm saying? This blowed my wig back, especially in Alabama, man. You know what I'm saying? They have no shame, period, on what they wear. Big girls, this is the home. This is the home of the fat women. This is the home of the big girls. I'm talking about they ain't got no problem with they bellies hanging out, flopping and flapping, big jelly juju thighs, just rubbing everywhere. Feet too big for their shoes. The side of their foot hanging off. It's got blisters on it from rubbing up against the ground. Toes hanging off about 2-3 inches apiece. Feet so fat the bands on the, if they try to have some strap up sandals, the bands done sunk all into the fat on their feet. And they be wobbling up like Farmer John just opened up the gate and let all the little pigs out. And here it is. They are in mass movement, pigs in a wig. And they coming, y'all. They coming. You know what I'm saying? Hair piled up on their head, 3 feet tall. It's burgundy. Little old fat chubby fingers, rings won't even fit on. They done probably tied a string around it, and then they run in packs. They run in herds. You know what I'm saying? Period. I'm like, man, you know, I seen it so much. I seen them coming a mile away, and they don't care, and you can't tell them they look bad. They swerping down. They the cream of the crop, rise to the top, like they really look good, y'all. And these dudes out here be on them, be wanting them. You know what I'm saying? It's what they used to. Mama fat, auntie fat, grandma fat, all the sisters fat. So to them, this is the norm. When you grow up in the projects, all the women fat. You grow up in a household, all the women big. See, for out here, for them to say that a woman is fat, man, listen here. They got to have a starring role on my 600-pound life. Other than that, oh no, ooh man, she thick. Ooh, look at that, yeah. I used to be sitting around looking like, man, what the WTF all day long? The F? Hey, when I was in the pen, I used to look at what they had coming up seeing them. But it is what it is in the South. You know what I'm saying? You know that they ain't got the best of diets in the South. You know, they gonna eat what they eat, do what they do. Anyway, so man, here comes Hogatha, trundling up to the front of the line. You feel what I'm saying? Looking like Jabba the Hutt's little sister, and mob right up to the front, talk about and then she drunk, slurring her words. She want to get in. Let me in. I'm like, what's your name? She said her name. I look. No, your name ain't on the list, baby girl. That's all right. Let me in. And my homegirls too. It's 4 of them. It's 4 of them now. Man, look, 4 of them. They looked at like the Teletubbies with wigs on. They looked at like the Teletubbies with a lace front. Get the Tinky, Winky, Pinky, and Flinky, whatever their names are. Here they are. Supersized. So I'm like, look, what's your name? I asked the other 3. I say, look, ain't none of y'all names on this list. I can't let you in. You know what I'm saying? You got to go someplace else to come back, but I can't let you. You can let us in. We always get in this club. We always get in the club. Now, you know, it's quite obvious. Wherever they came from, they had been drinking, having them a good old time, because old girl, Big Beulah May, that's standing up in front of me, she smelling like Jack Daniels and Jack, she smelled like Jack Daniels and pork chops. Man, look, hey, check this out, baby girl. You not on the list. I can't let you in. Oh, you gonna let me in this MF club? I can come in this club? Scooby? No, you can't. No, you can't. In fact, step to the side so I can finish dealing with these people. So I kind of like turned on her and like, hey, what's up, homie? It was a dude standing there. What's up? What's your name? Dude said his name. I found his name. I'm like, go on in. So now, Big Bucky the Beaver that's standing here in front of me get mad and slap the clipboard out my hand. How you gonna let that MF in and you won't let me in? Ugh. You know what I'm saying? Not the clipboard clean out my hand. Here, not a clipboard got grease stains all on it, because you know what I'm saying? She's sweating grease. Wasn't no regular sweat coming up out this one. So when she slapped it out my hand, I looked. I said, man, big old broad, have you lost your mind? Man, you better step back. I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? She got about some triple F 75 D's, 75 triple F titties on her, sitting up talking about what she ain't gonna do. I'm looking at her. I'm like, man, this broad stepped straight up out of comic book. Man, what? You better get back, big old giant hoe. Man, please. I was hot by this time. Man, so look, when I lean down and get the clipboard and stand back up, she trying to wobble past me, because it wasn't no regular walking going on right here, y'all. Wasn't no regular walking going on. She gonna try to trundle past me, and the rest of the Thickum crew trying to come too. I'm like, hold up, wait, man, hold up. Now, I don't put my hands on the females. You know what I'm saying? When you learn security, most clubs, if they own their square correctly, when a female needs to be patted down, you should always have at least two female securities. You know what I'm saying, to pat the females down. Boom. Because coming in, I can't pat them down. But now when I reached out and grabbed her by her tent that she was wearing, because that's what it looked like. It looked like her, man, look. It looked like she had on some like set by that Omar the tent maker made in Pakistan somewhere, because wasn't no regular nothing finna fit on her. So when I reached out and grabbed her by her tent and pulled her back, hold on, big mama, wait a minute, hold up. She gonna stumble back. You know, I'm like, what you think you're doing? I'm finna go in. No, you not going up in here. Get back. So she gonna try to put you, man, what, man? I put my arm up and kind of like moved her back. So I'm like, hey, check this out. You not getting in. So the other security, my partner that's with me, he laughing. I'm like, man, this ain't funny. Man, come on now. Man, I'm dealing with the larger than life crew right here. So she gonna stumble back. Poop, 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 poop. I'm like, look, you can't get in, home girl. You're not on here. I'm sorry, but you can't get in. She gonna put her finger up in my face and tell me, you tripping, B. Now, in the South, they call each other B-I-T-C-H all day long. That's their thing. Dudes call each other B-I-T-C-H's. Women call each other B-I-T-C-H's. Women call dudes that. Dudes call women that. I'm like, hey, if that's y'all get down, that should get down. Don't call me one, because I'm from Killer Cali, home of the Rise, not Raleigh. And I don't play that B-I-T-C-H mess. Period. No, don't do that. No, we finna have a major fallout right here. You gonna have, if a dude, you gonna have to show me that that's what I am. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a certain outlook on what a B-I-T-C-H is, especially when it's directed to a man. So if a man directed to me, you gonna have to show me that that's what I am. So now here it is when Lady Jabba the Hutt talk about baby. I'm like, hey, man, all right, hold up now. Hold on now. Boy, look here. Hey, look here, Fat Mac. You finna take me beyond my pay grade right here now. Now here it is, she woofing, and the rest of the pig squad in back of her. I thought I was at SeaWorld and they had a bunch of seals up on the deck going. I'm like, man. Now I got a low tolerance for what's happening right here at this time, y'all. I got a real low tolerance for it. I try to be professional, but they finna take me there. You know what I'm saying? Not, it's a difference if you little and cute, or you thick and nice, and you kind of running your mouth. I mean, the world is how the world is. You know what I'm saying? Pretty people get away with more than ugly people. That's in Hollywood, in music, in life, period. Pretty people can get away with a little bit more than ugly people. Now, and then especially on top, then you big and ugly. Man, look at here. Man, look, they face was so fat and chubby that they cheeks was finna consume their nose. It looked like they cheeks was coming around finna touch each other. And it was like, all right, nose, you out of here. You have to breathe the best way you can because we the cheek gang and we want to touch. Man, I'm talking about cheeks big, lips puffed up, makeup. It looked like, man, they had put red lipstick all up. They looked at like a supersized Joker off Batman. Oh man, it was bad. It was bad, y'all. It was bad. So now they get riled up. I'm talking about, hey man, them fat cells in their body, they moving around, bumping each other. Cause now they starting to huff and puff. I'm like, oh shoot. Boy, look at, hey, it's about to go down, you know? So now big girl just really was gonna just try to just get her buffalo on. She was gonna really just try to move me. Excuse me, y'all, should have been turned the light on. She gonna try to move me out the way with her weight. Like, what? Man, when she come back again, I put that arm up on her. Huh. You know what I'm saying? I put that big TRAY up on her. Hold up. She gonna try to slap it down. But now, of course, you know it wasn't going nowhere. It wasn't going nowhere. It was not gonna go nowhere. Man, listen. Old girl reached up. Now, I didn't have no security hat like this on. I had a black LA hat on. I used to always wear my black LA hat. Man, she gonna reach up and with her big ballpark Frank sausage fingers, gonna reach up and BOW! You know what I'm saying? Knock my hat off my head. You better move, boy. Oh man. Oh my. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Not only did you slap my hat off my head, now you done called me a boy too. Now y'all don't play ball like that boy stuff, boy. At least coming from some black people though, you know. So it didn't hit as hard as it would have if it was coming from some white boys. But anyway, man, my hat go flying off the back of my head, and she done called me a boy. So by this time, I done got a little irate. Man, I push her in her chest. I push her back. Man, you better get back, big old fat broad. You better move. Fat. Yo mama fat. Now, my mama dead. You know what I'm saying? What? Boy, look here. And they're off. Hold up, homie. I didn't remember hat, none of that no more. Man, listen. I grabbed her by that big 70-pound meatloaf fat arm she had, and I kind of dog stepped her back up a little bit. When I dog stepped her back, because I'm finna move her out the way because she holding up progress from the other people coming in. Now, the whole time she leading the pack, I'm like, okay, this the alpha. I mean, yeah, she must be the alpha pig. And because all the rest of them, the piglets in back of her, they barking and snarking. I don't even know what they saying at this time. I done got hot, y'all. So when I grabbed her by that 80-pound meatloaf of an arm and went to move her back, man, look here. Here come the pig patrol. I caught a blow right here. I didn't, it didn't hurt. It didn't really. She let my homegirl go. Get your hands off my homegirl. I'm like, man, when I turn around, man, when I tell you I pie-faced her, man, I should have did it, but I couldn't help myself. By this time, I done lost my cool. Man, I pie-faced her. I'm like, man, you better get back. Man, when I grabbed her face, man, listen here, man. I thought, it felt like my fingers sunk about that deep into her fat jaws. And when I pushed her back, I'm like, man, get back, man. Y'all tripping, man. Ain't nobody trying to go through this tonight. Y'all ain't on the list. Get back. When she stumbled back, it's like she let out a mating call for the rest of the wildebeest crew. Whoa, boy, look here. It was like a stampede of overweight buffaloes. All four of them come at me. So I'm like, man, y'all better move, man. Y'all better get back. So I'm trying to push them back. And they got the nerve. They trying to hit me. They trying to hit me, y'all. But the cold part about it is they so heavy. It take them 25 seconds to get that big elephant ham hock of an arm up and then bring it down. And when it bring it down, It's so heavy, they have no control. If they miss what they swinging at, the momentum of their fat arms is going to almost flip them. If they miss, woof, they almost going to do a straight somersault over and fall. In fact, one of them did fall. One of them did fall, man. And that one falling is what brought the other partner, because he was laughing, the dude that was with me. I'm like, man, it ain't funny. I'm like, hey, man, go get such and such, man. Now, when I say go get such and such, it's the owner of the club. He like, you got it, man. I got it, man. I got it, man. So he come back with the owner of the club, and they out there acting like they want to really get at me. You got other people that's there like pushing them back, hold them, and man, hold up, man. He telling y'all right. You can't get in if you ain't. I ain't get in. F him. F him. I beat your ass, punk. You bitch. Man, I'm looking at him. I'm like, okay, this is a scene from a book that was wrote years ago that I had to read when I was in college or when I was taking college courses, called The Animal Farm. When the animals rise up against the farmer. Good reading. Anyway, man, they sitting back there, man, they looking like some real life big female trolls of Lord of the Rings, and people trying to hold them back. And when I looked at them, I could have sworn I seen some tusk coming up out their mouth. I'm like, they gonna eat me if they get a chance. You know, I done got my little hat, put my little hat back on, my little LA hat, and they going. So now by the time the owner get there, he like, man, what's the problem? I say, man, listen, man, you told me if they name not on this list, don't let them in. He like, that's right, they can't get in. Okay, well, Bertha and Bathsheba and the other two sisters right here, they ain't trying to buffalo their way in, homie. They trying to elephant their way in. You know what I'm saying? Look, he like, man, baby girl, what's wrong? Baby girl, what's wrong? I'm like, baby girl. And he had nerve, but now he's a big, tall dude, and he had the nerve to call, say to one of them, hold on, they talking crazy. They cackling like 800-pound hens. And so he had the nerve to turn to one of them and tell him, look here, little mama. Look here, little mama. My eyes got big as Volkswagen. Like, little mama, who are you blind? Who you talking to? Which one of you talking to? Little mama. Ain't no little mama in none of that. You must be talking to one of them kneecaps or something. Cause wasn't none, man, what? Man, they kneecaps look like big serving platters. Big, what? Like, come on, homie. Man, please. What? Anyway, so hold on, little mama, hold up. Now, if you name her, you can't get in. And so now they know they talking to the owner. We just want to party. We want to have fun. We want to just come in and do this. And I'm looking, I'm like, back in my mind, I'm like, yeah, y'all want to party and have fun. Y'all want to come in and eat any and everything that won't eat y'all first. That's what you want to do. The dance floor ain't big enough for all y'all. Get somewhere. Yeah, get. This is what I'm thinking, you know? So, he talking to him. He gonna point. Look at me. This is my security. He just doing his job, y'all. Now y'all just making it hard. He doing his job. He ain't doing no job. You had one in the back look like Cruella, looked like a 900-pound Cruella off 101 Dalmatians, standing there with a wig with white on one. What is this? Man, come on, man. Do you know? Are there mirrors where y'all just came from? Were there mirrors in the house where y'all was getting dressed at? Because it couldn't be. Because if it is, y'all would have known not to bring y'all butt up out the pig pen looking the way y'all look. It's just scandalous. It just wasn't right, y'all. It wasn't right. But anyway, make a long story short, he calmed them down. They had the nerve to walk off. There wasn't no walking. They trundled. I'm talking about, man, look, whoa. I know they need caps and toes was hollering. Man, get somewhere, sit down, get this weight up off of me, man. What's wrong with y'all? Then one of them had the nerve to tell me, I'd have called my man. You got a man? Somebody want you? Then it dawned on me, oh, hold on, we in Alabama. Yeah, I'm quite sure all four of y'all got a man. And they probably 5'8", weigh 120 pounds, and got to climb up on your big old big old female Godzilla looking behind every night. Man, you got to be kidding. No sirree, Bob. As I tell you, homie, the skin is tender. And tussling with that in the sheets, it's gonna get tenderized. And homie don't boop, homie don't play that. But yeah, man, they trundled on off. Had her talk about they should call a man. Man, please get get your man a one way ticket to the upper room. Yeah, whatever gonna happen. But anyway, they end up leaving. I end up getting my clipboard back, man. You know, had to compose myself again, man. Get myself together and finish my job. But man, yeah, that happened to me one night. It was some other stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all some more stuff. It's some other wild stuff that happened to me in that security when I was doing that security, man. You see all type of stuff. Boy, I'm talking about all type of stuff, man. This is how I learned that women dance with women nowadays and dudes dance with dudes. And if a woman dance twerking and a dude come up and back up, they gonna stand up straight and look at him like he did something wrong. Like he in the wrong. Cause he wanna get up on a woman. Hey man, hey, we gonna talk about it, y'all. In the meantime, in between time, man, y'all stay safe, man. Stay above ground, man. 2024, happy Kwanzaa, man. It's your big partner, Cartoon 5-3, man. And I'm out of here. Peace.